Yep. Very interesting, like, opening. One can only wonder if this is what it looks like inside of the system when someone creates a character. Haseo. Thought hack G.U. Dazzling twilight dream. The world. Eternal city, Mak'anu.
Whoa, this is cool.
Hey. Hey, you. You, the adept rogue. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you.
There's this
I take
CyberConnect
it this is
soundtrack.
your first time playing this game.
Yeah, I just finished installing it to my PC.
Is
Well,
Haseo
if you
being voiced
wish,
by the guy
we
who
will be
actually
honored to show
voices
you
Sasuke
around.
Uchiha?
Huh?
And
I am
Spidey?
sure you would like to become well acquainted as soon as possible.
Just say yes and come along with us. I promise you won't regret it.
I don't like this. They're way
All
too
right,
too
it is
insistent.
decided then.
And the attitude is not that good.
Here, I'll hand
It's
you
like-
my member address.
Hey, newbie, you must come with us, or else.
Member addresses are short email addresses that you can only use in the world. Short mail allows you to
Short
instantly
mail.
send and receive messages from any player online in the world.
You can only invite people that you have member addresses
It's like there are
for
pauses
to join
because
into
they
your
have
party.
to type in everything
All right.
as they're trying
so
to
let's
talk to
open the
someone in
menu.
the game. It's like, hold on, let me type this next passage.
This is a list of all the people who have a member address.
Ioten and Asta.
Okay, let's have some fun.
I am honored to lend you my sword.
Okay, great. Now your party is complete. Remember, you can only invite people logged into the world.
Enough with the formalities. Should we go on to your first adventure?
Not gonna lie, but I've been trying to look at what these guys are saying. And some of the things I really do recognize, like things I might actually hear in Final Fantasy 14. It's like people keep advertising as like, oh, I'm looking for, you know, groups to join for, you know, fates or raids or, you know, god damn it. There are people who are just advertising their free companies. Kiosk. Are you going on an adventure now? I just got back from finishing a mission. Okay, thanks, Nova. Are you a noob? Hello, nice to meet you. The thing I love about online games is getting to meet all sorts of people. When you get to an area, you should try searching for other players. Borscht? Like the Russian type of dish? These days, there have been PKers who only go for noobs, so be on your guard. PKers is a short way of saying player killers. In other words, players that kill other players. Also another thing that is kind of constant in the .hack series, I think. For us moderates, who are just here to have fun, well, they're not much fun to have around. But you can't really blame PKers themselves. After all, the world allows for PKing. I don't think, like, just logic complaining with the admins, you know? Like, please, change this thing. No more PKers then. Or make a PvP kind of like only area instead of just allowing this thing to happen like all willy-nilly. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I have a naive kind of mind for it. After the preparations are complete, use the Chaos Gate to go on an adventure. God damn, I haven't heard that word in a long time. This just kind of like reminds me of the Etherite system. Is she gonna keep bending down like that?
This is a transporter called the Chaos Gate. Players can use this to travel from the root town to other locations. Choose Warp menu.
I was about
In the world, all locations except for root towns, fields, and dungeons are called areas.
You can warp to these areas by combining 3 words at the Chaos Gate.
That's different.
These words determine the type of area, monster strength, and so on.
Oh?
Alright, let's try out the word selection. Choose area word from the menu.
Okay.
This is where you input the words. The thing at the top is the word plate. You combine the 3 words in here to create the area you want to go. The gyro at the left of the screen shows your current stock of words. You can get more words by getting information from other players, emails, and forums. Okay, why don't you give it a try? Let's start with the first word. Choose courageous from your stock.
Courageous, engaging, daydream.
Okay, now you can go to your first area. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. See the mark left of the area word? That's a server symbol. It indicates the server you're currently in. Right now, it's showing triangle for Delta. So, as you can see, we are all in the Delta server.
If it's a different server, you'll go to another area even with the same area word. Pay attention to the server symbol when invited to an area by a friend.
If you want to know more, just check out some of the forums. All right, then we're off to Delta Courageous Engaging Daydream.
That's a mouthful. Delta Courageous Engaging Daydream. Is that a tower?
So, we've all been transported to a field.
Apparently so.
Open your map to take a look at the layout.
Maybe you've got a flat ass. Sorry, what?
This is the area map.
Uh-huh.
Use this screen to check current position, mission info, and any other information you may need. This is our mission.
Collect the number of symbol fragments required for this area, currently in position 0 out of 3.
Missions are basically, well, I guess they're sort of like our objective for the area.
Okay.
It looks like this is a collection mission.
Beast statues from the altars, maybe? Oh no, 1 beast statue, 3 altars. Hey?
We must collect 3 symbol fragments and make our way to the Beast Temple.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
The symbol fragments are in treasure chests found on the altars. The altars are protected by monsters, so the only options are to open the treasure without being seen.
Stealth? That's not really my thing.
Or defeat the monsters first, then open the treasure.
Whichever comes first.
These are the altar icons. I suggest we first head to each of these icons and open the treasure chests.
Now, this is the icon for the Beast Temple, which is our final destination.
Okay, now that we've confirmed what our mission is, let's be on our way.
Wait up, Asta. You forgot one more thing.
Oh, use the transporter to return to town after completing the area's missions. It's also got a healing function called Platform Rest, which you can use once in the area. Use it when you're low on HP.
Okay,
cool.
This time let's really get going.
Nice hat. If you're unsure where the Beast Temple or... Don't worry, don't worry. I got this, I got this. Give this to members of your party. If you give them great equipment, they will immediately put it on. Okay. What's wrong? Just do as your heart desires. Lady, that's way too tempting. Sorry, I'm way too used to, what's the word? Attuning to the aetherite. That's definitely a tower, right? Bridge with fish. That's...
Nice! We found an altar already.
Surprise attack. Perform a surprise attack by approaching the monsters around the altar without being seen. And pressing... Okay. Oops. Huh? Oops.
We got him! Once a battle begins, the battle area spreads out like this. The battle area is surrounded by the battle fence, so it's virtually impossible for anyone to escape.
The only way to escape from a battle is with an item called a smoke screen.
Asta and I don't have one right now, so we'll have to fight it out.
Fair enough. That's definitely Sasuke Uchiha's voice. Forgot what the voice actor's name is.
Not so difficult, huh?
Hold on.
Yeah! Keep it up!
That's it. Just continue fighting like that.
Uh-huh. 3 GP. Sometimes the treasure chest on top of the altars will contain symbol fragments needed to open the beast temple. Remember to search the treasure chests after defeating the monsters around the altars. Collect these symbol fragments by opening all the treasure chests on altars. The symbol fragments are used to open the temple gate. Search the treasure chest on top of the altar. Don't mind if I ask. So what is it? Oh, nothing. Just kind of like kick the treasure chest. Like, no big deal. Just gonna kick it, you know? Casual like.
Alright, we found another altar. I'll teach you about using skills to attack. Slow! The regular and combo attacks are just simply normal attacks. Skills enable you to do much more damage to your enemy.
Okay.
Okay, what you see here is the skill trigger menu. Do you see the 4 panels? You can press the button that corresponds to each panel to execute the different arts.
Now try it out by using the arts. Gale Blade.
Gale Blade! Alright.
Nice.
Perfect.
The skill trigger is not just a shortcut.
It can also be used to stop enemy attacks, or it can be used to interrupt one of your own.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you forgetting something important, EO10? There is an even more important use for the skill trigger.
Of course I haven't forgotten. You're talking about Rengeki, right?
Rengeki is an advanced skill attack with an increased amount of inflicted damage. To perform Rengeki, use a skill attack when an enemy is surrounded by a blue and purple ring. Appears when continuously inflicted with damage. Cool. So what? It's like a team thing? Favorite action is triggered when Rengeki is used or other conditions are met. It raises the morale of your party members and will allow you to execute more powerful attacks. Conditions for favorite actions vary with each party member.
There you go.
Very well. Shall we let him play as he wishes?
That's a good idea. Alright, Haseo, it's all up to you now.
Trigger gauge will appear above the player's head when the skill trigger is used. It's not possible to use items or skills until this gauge fills up and appears. Ooh, even got a health drink. Symbol fragment. Acquire the second symbol fragment. Head for the next altar farther north. Pay attention to the remaining health. This is the final altar. Remember when Eoten and Asta have taught you and acquire the item inside the treasure chest.
They're ours. Well, that's that.
Symbol fragment. Judge's symbol.
Yeah! Awesome job! Alright, let's finish off by heading for the Beast Temple.
Okay, now use the map to check your position, just like we taught you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Mom. I mean, I get lost easily, so having a map is pretty decent. Also, where am I supposed to go again? Is this where I'm supposed to be? I was just checking if I can, you know, restore health, you know? No biggie. Ooh.
This is a statue of Folset, the god of law. We just call it the Beast statue. But I think in the game's story, it's supposed to be an important god or something. You see that treasure box? That's the offering to the Beast statue. There's a rare item inside of that you can only get in this area.
Go ahead and open it, Haseo.
You sure?
Go ahead, you're still a noob. You need all the help you can get.
There's a lot of things they're not telling him. Sky armor.
Thanks. What the?
The items in the treasure chest are your rewards.
Yes, and our reward is you.
I love taking out these pathetic noobs. It's really quite fun. Face it, an idiot like you isn't qualified to play this game.
Hey, hold on. I thought you said I could kill this one. Don't you remember? This is my reward!
I guess they're PKers then. That kind of puts a whole different meaning into a saw blade.
Nice try, dear.
How pathetic.
Well, what do you expect from a noob who's just logged in for the first time?
Ugh, come on, say something already.
Hello?
Belmont?
I swear, just pretend to be their friend, and they fall all over themselves to let you PK them. Hey, you're still around, aren't you, kid? Huh? What the?
Guess it's not Belmont. Hard for me to feel sorry for those guys. Is he reviving him?
Welcome to the world.
Well, that just happened. That's an introduction and a half. 8 months later.
Please help me!
What an idiot. Ha!
Ah, Yuri Lowenthal. So it is him. Johnny Bosch even?
The terror of death!
It's a sale! The PKK!
What?
The player killer. Kills player killer. I can get behind that. So now he has blades that are like saws too. That looks like a very Dark Knight armor. Ooh, right. Very Reaper. Dave Puttenberg even. Good voice actor. Oh, he actually has that sword now. Wait, did he take that from the girl that killed him? Damn, the blade. Oh, a lot of really well-known voice actors here. Holy shit.
I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be that strong. I guess this means that the rumor about you killing 100 PKers wasn't a lie after all. Hey, come on, don't look at me like that. Here, let me apologize. So just take it easy, calm down, and die!
Wow.
Do you know Tri-Edge?
What did you say?
He's a legendary PK shrouded in blue fire. They say the game.
Huh? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you actually believe that crap. Those old forum fairy tales. So, you think you can go up against me, the Great Bordeaux, and just walk away like nothing happened?
You want to brag about your title at a time like that? I am Bordeaux, and I have a reputation.
Yeah.
Gets
I
killed.
think I can.
Now the ass ditch. Volume 1, Rebirth. Sunset? I mean, I do love a good sunset.
So it's you. You, the character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Haseo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moon Tree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moon Tree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atali, do you know this person?
No?
Atali.
It's not unusual to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at RK Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
The dude. I told him, welcome to the world.
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
You really think that just trying to talk about it was gonna solve things? Way to make me reminisce about the far plane.
Ovan!
It's been a long time, Haseo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death. You've gotten quite strong. A lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Haseo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
I was busy. It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Haseo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why. Tri-Edge, he is not a normal PK.
So you knew about Shino?
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. And if you were somehow able to defeat Tri-Edge,
then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
If my information is correct, he will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime? You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The place where Shino was killed.
The Hulgran's Cathedral. Yes, finally! I'll get my chance! I swear I'll bring Shino back. I'll do it, Ovan!
Yes. You and I, we're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones. Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do.
Yes, sir. Quite the place, though. Quite the place.
He will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
Tri-Edge is coming here!
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows? Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
What's that sound?
That's ominous. Kite?
Is that Tri-Edge?
Maybe someone trying to look like Kite? Or it's still an avatar? I don't know. Oh, so that's why they call him Triad? 3 pieces of blades on a dagger? Or am I misunderstanding?
Damn. What the hell? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet!
The hell? No. A data tree? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Reboot complete.
Huh? What the? I was fighting Tri-Edge, but then...
Continue process.
Damn it, I can't remember.
System reformatting complete.
Huh? I don't remember doing that. Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails?
Hold on. Mail station. News capture. Community forum. Crimson Versus. Movie player. Accessories. Data manager. Okay, hold on.
Reformatted? What's going on?
Okay, you're forcing me to go into the emails. Okay, fine. Smartass. Mail data not found.
Huh? What the hell? I would never delete these. They're all... gone? Even the emails I got from Shino.
That's sad. Even the addresses are gone.
Everything's been reformatted. What the hell is going on?
You have one new mail.
Email? Fine, let's take a look.
Ovan, there is new mail.
Ovan?
Lead to safety and shame. It is a path where you give up. It is a path where you give up the world and never log in again. The other path leads to peril and pride. It is a path where you continue the world and resume your search for the truth. Let me be blunt. The latter path is torturous and will threaten both your mind and body. Once you have chosen it, there will be no turning back. If you still choose to walk this path, then there will come a time when you and I will meet once again in the world. When the time comes, I will once again say this to you. Welcome to the world.
Trial and truth. Whether or not I should quit the world? You should know better, Ovan. I'm gonna go back to the world. And then, I'm gonna get Shino back, no matter what!
Guess you've made your choice, Haseo. Was this supposed to reply or something? Topics. Free streaming. Salvarai Hira. We'll investigate the hottest topics for you. Breaks. 12 million mark. It's the 10th anniversary this year. CyberConnect Japan here, after referred to as EC Corp, today announced that the online RPG, The World, R2, reached 12 million copies in sales worldwide. See today. New space station nearing completion. What? It has been 5 years since the space station Evolution was completed and the second station announced. The International Space Station, built with the cooperation of America, Japan, and the EU, Russia and China, is finally nearing completion initially and was projected to launch in 2017. Well, that's some time ago. In contrast to the Evolution, which is currently being used as a space laboratory, the new space station is planned for use in construction of moon bases, exploration of Mars, and the search of extraterrestrial intelligence. Okay.
With the participation of Japan and many other countries, the International Space Station, slated for completion in 2017, is nearly done. As large as a soccer stadium, this fully manned facility will be used for various types of research in a deep space environment. The Online Administration Act received a majority vote of the ruling party, meaning the adoption of the citizen numbering system seems to be inevitable. As a result, the process of converting to an electronic government has overcome its final hurdle.
Oh. I was speaking and reading the whole time, and nobody could hear a damn thing. God damn it. Anyways, Mr. Speed, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. And of course, hope you enjoy your stay here with the VR clan. Sometimes I do things, and then it's like, I put myself on mute so something can't be heard. And then it's like, okay, I forgot to unmute myself. God damn. And I was enjoying reading this. Oh well, cool. Games to blame for juvenile delinquency? Oh god, well, this is meta. In so many ways. And I don't mean Facebook. And no, there are actually proof and tests that have proven this inaccurate. Kind of. Games to blame for juvenile delinquency. What game are they supposed to like show off here? I'm a hero. These are the words written on a sketchbook found in a young boy's school bag. The recent outbreak of juvenile delinquency is said to be the effect of video games, according to experts. Yeah, the people who like to use scapegoats instead of actual, research and stuff. Dear God, for how many years have we done this? Games have far better graphics compared to novels and comics, and games are interactive. It is easy for children to see themselves as the protagonists of their favorite games. This is a dangerous phenomenon. For example, what would happen if a child were to play an extreme action game and began to believe that he was the game's main character? He could possibly act in real life the same way he could in the game. Wow, okay. Then you have a problem because you haven't been looking after your kid and like telling them, look, this is the game you're playing and this is real life. Two different things, my child. Don't get them confused. It frightens me just thinking about the consequences of that. Kiss my ass, please. There are several cases of parents of both game influence assailants and their victims, suing game companies claiming they are responsible for making their children into criminals or are somehow responsible for their child's death. No, that's just pretty much like how you kind of like raise a child. Either they're kind of like born with a mental health kind of like disorder where they are kind of in the end psychopaths, or you just didn't raise your child right. In a sense, well, you're like, okay, no, this child can go and be whatever they want, even killers. And then they use scapegoats for like, oh yeah, that's right, this kid had a game they were playing. Bullshit. Is that how Hitler became like a tyrant? Fuck that. Scapegoats, I really hate that. I really do. However, the game companies respond by saying, we have implemented a perfectly good rating system for our games, and no one is allowed to buy them without proper identification. And yet there are still people who are like kids who are 15-year-old and they play GTA, which would be a 18 rated game, and then their parents are like, how dare this company let kids play these kind of games where there are so much blood and murder. Lady, you let your kid buy a rated 18 game. That's your fault. Age restrictions are there for a reason. God damn it. A friend of one of the victims had this to say: you can't just blame the problem on one thing. It's more complex than that. Everyone involved has to share the blame. Game makers, parents, and even myself are no exception. We should all realize this and stop this pointless arguing. After all, it's not like arguing will help bring back what was lost. OM times. Actually, that's a better way to look at things. It's like, apart from the game makers, it's like, yes, parents and the people you surround with. Did you become a killer because your friends actually, encouraged you to be a violent peasant, to do all things really shitty and delinquent? And did your parents actually do that? In a sense, we're like, oh no, just keep doing that, just keep doing that. Nah. You've got good grades? Nah, that's fine. You do sports? Nah, that's fine. Cool. Go and kick people's ass, I don't care. Scapegoats? I hate it. Pointless blaming. Yeah. Totally agree with that. CC Japan announces new model M2D. Hi. Some Connect Japan announced a new model of M2D micro monocle display. Ever heard of Google Glasses? Didn't end well. Alright? I'm just saying. The M2D has been developed as the next generation of HMDs, head-mounted displays. Previous models have suffered from various imbalances, such as high-performance technology and a heavy, awkward helmet, or goggles types that were lacking in audio-visual compatibilities. Are you talking about the VR headsets? Huh? What? However, this new generation HMD features all the comfort of a light goggle display together with AV performance that outperforms previous helmet types. You can just call it a headset. It features a standard 1280 to 1024 full color projection display, complete with transparency options and high quality audio immersion thanks to its new Omnisphere system. Its default usage is monocle mode, a mode where the screen is displayed in only one lens, but is also capable of switching into double lens mode, allowing one to enjoy a fully immersive virtual world. She looks like she's having fun. I'm sorry. Customer service is also excellent, with regular updates and complementary software. Lots of data usage too. I personally recommend this software. Automatic broad interpretation. It allows you to select objects in front of you and provides easy access to information about them. It has a... God damn it, words are hard. It has already been selected as the standard equipment for CC Japan's online game, The World R2. plans for it to be used in other company projects are said to be in the works. It's a bit pricey, with a suggested price of $420 blaze it dollars. But it is worth it. I can't wait for its release. Impulse.
Display your world. For business or for entertainment, the new M2D Micro Monocle display now on sale. Once you're freed from your mobile, the net opens up in front of your eyes.
Was that a phone? Doesn't look like a phone to me. Looks like something else. Very suspicious. You know, back in the day, ASST service begins. Holy shit, is that an airship? Today marked the official launch of ASST, short for Advanced Supersonic Travel, since the use of Concords was abandoned more than 10 years ago. Japan and Europe have cooperated, developing the first usable ASST model. News at 11. The plane seats 250 people, possesses a cruising range of 10,000 kilometers. 10,000 kilometers, huh? And can fly from Tokyo to New York in roughly 4 hours. Goddamn, that's fast. A considerable reduction from the current 14-hour trip. Although a day trip to NYC is no longer a mere dream. To make this dream come true, will require some serious cash. My brain is like, what? What's so hard? And I need to plug in my controller again. God damn it. The current price of a one-way New York-Tokyo ticket is $3,200,000. Oh, okay, and that's in yen. 3,200,000 yen, or roughly $30,000. A round trip is double that. It's enough to make the old expensive Concorde prices feel like pocket change in comparison. So in other words, rich people, fast trips. Poor people, long trips. However, there appears to be no shortage of people desperately seeking tickets despite the high prices. The moment ASST flights were announced, the new Ace Airlines phones began ringing off the hook with requests for tickets, causing the phone lines to become jammed. One NAA employee remarked that he just hopes his company can keep going at this rate. See today. 1. A round-trip Concorde flight between London and New York costs between $9,000 to $13,000.
The supersonic passenger jet, ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it takes to fly from Tokyo to New York has been shortened from 14 hours to just 4 hours.
I mean, that's kind of like the short version of what I've been reading. God damn it. Outdoor introverts. I mean, they kind of do exist. Not gonna lie. It wasn't long ago that the word introvert referred to someone who would spend most of the day cooped up in their room playing an online game. Or maybe offline. It doesn't always need to be an online game. You know? But now advances in mobile technology have given birth to a new type of introvert, known as outdoor introverts, who play online games wherever they go. Well, I think they call them mobile gamers than anything else. These introverts insist that they are healthier than their indoor counterparts because they spend more time outside. But their refusal to let go of their mobile devices, whether they're traveling to work or school, shopping, eating out, or even going on a date, is unnatural. Actually, it's not unnatural in this time of day and year. But, yeah. One of these introverts, John Doe, a 20-year-old college student, says, "Nothing I do in the real world feels real. It's so much more satisfying to complete a quest with your friends together online." Okay, what did you say? For them, online games are more than just entertainment. If anything, their meal times and errands only serve as something to do in between game sessions. And now these people are outside, being introverts, like it's completely natural. Impulse.
In the old days, when people thought of an online junkie, they envisioned someone locked in their room, glued to their computer 24 hours a day. But today, due to radical improvements in mobile devices, network games can be enjoyed outside and have given rise to a whole new breed of online junkies.
Wow, okay. So instead of using the word introverts, they're calling them junkies. Yeah, that's kind of like an insult. Death by gaming, a worldwide epidemic. Trust me, we had an epidemic, and that's not it. Incidents of players dying from playing online games for too long are increasing around the world. In most cases, players died from heart failure due to extreme exhaustion after playing a game for over 30 hours straight. Well, actually, that's why a lot of people should actually try to get some rest in between. Even people who do 24-hour streams or stuff like that, they even go to sleep during their streams as a normal cycle of the whole thing. Don't sacrifice your health, okay? That's the thing. Don't sacrifice your health. God damn it. That's where we draw the line. You can't sacrifice your health for this. One college student was enjoying a game in a internet cafe when he suddenly collapsed. He was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. I don't know how to feel about that. The student was a well-known player in the online game, The World, and was reportedly leveling up his character in preparation for a title match in the arena, an online series of gladiator-like battles. There have also been incidents of players dying from too much excitement after losing an arena match, placing greater focus on the problem of online game addiction. Co-op communications. Deleted data, ongoing grudges. Some people have said, in a flash, the world was gone. It has been 2 years since the largest online game ever, The World, with 20 million copies sold worldwide, was taken offline. God. It's, almost similar to, Final Fantasy 14. It's like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14? It died, and then it got rebirthed. It was around this time that CyberConnect Japan, hereby referred to as CC Corp, had a fire at their headquarters. as the extent of the damage caused by the fire, which wiped out all of the world's data, became increasingly apparent, CC rather a somber press conference. The game program, character data, and cyber data were all reduced to ashes, and what was left was drenched in water, used to put out the fire. This happened soon after a string of break-ins, which meant that usage of Megafloat had just been stopped. All backed up data was in the company headquarters. Was that the cover art of the game? Could have been a little bit more exciting. Just saying. I'm just saying. Online data has been recognized as property for many years now, but unlike antiques, jewelry, or other tangible objects, the moment data is damaged or disappears, it loses all its worth forever. Even now, the voices of those seeking their lost property can be heard, but CC Corp refuses to budge from their unwavering attitude of, "It's gone, and it ain't coming back." Now 2 years since that incident, there still appears to be no end to the discussions about online data, personal property, and protection, even with the imminent release of The World R2. Impulse. This better be the last story I'm reading, because it's getting a little bit too much. Ubiquitous families surpass 70% from the server. The Minister of Health, Labor and Welfare announced today that according to the latest Japanese census, the number of ubiquitous families have surpassed 70% of the population. Ubiquitous is a Latin-based word meaning present everywhere. Okay, thanks for giving me the definition of the word. It refers to the third generation of computers. The first generation was mainframe, one computer per household. And the second was the personal computer, one for each family member. In the current third generation, using a computer in daily life has become almost as natural as eating. We can connect to the internet without effort or even conscious thought, everywhere, anytime. That TV almost looks like a giant smartphone placed horizontally. Home electronics are now managed by a personal home server, and we are now able to watch over everything, from the contents of our refrigerator to the temperature of our bathtubs, programming TV shows onto our HD recorders, and even checking if our doors are properly locked. From any terminal anywhere, including our cell phones. Furthermore, progress made in voice handwriting. Handwriting. That's what I read. What the hell? Come on. I should really hydrate in between. God damn. I haven't read so much in a long time. Where was I? TV shows on our HD recorders and even checking if our doors are properly locked. From any terminal anywhere, including our cell phones. Furthermore, progress made in voice and handwriting recognition has opened up computers to a more active, flexible method of working, and users are no longer ruled by strict lists of settings managed by a machine. While it comes as no surprise that the most active members of the ubiquitous family are in the 20s, what is surprising is that the next largest group is made up of senior citizens. The Minister The ministry reports that the main reason for this is the added simplicity. Such connectivity allows the elderly in managing their homes. Co-op communications. God damn it. Really? Ugh. Daily Hoochie. Oh, this is all the stories I basically already read. Huh? The news. The government boy is happy and then you know what? Have I read this? No, I haven't. Why? Why you do this, game? Why you do this? The new headquarters for CyberConnect Japan has been completed. The new building designed with an avant-garde look and located close to a high-powered commercial area is sure to become the next great landmark in the city center. The CyberConnect Museum, located on the ground level, is open to the public. There one must apply for admission, and popular characters from its international mega hits The World will greet visitors personally. 2 years after the fire, 2 years after the fire, employees are happy to be leaving their cramped temporary offices and moving back to a proper work environment. Users have also been eagerly anticipating the move, and the hope that newer and more interesting games will be made as a result. Daily Satellite. Fire broke out in TC Corp headquarters in 2015, reportedly caused by a spark in an electronic device. Several people were killed and many were injured.
After having suffered a huge fire in 2015, CyberConnect Japan's new home office has now been completed. Subsequent investigations determined that a spark from electrical equipment led to the blaze 2 years earlier, resulting in multiple deaths and injuries.
Jesus. Another accident at TC Corp. Early this morning, 4 employees at CyberConnect Japan, hereafter referred to as CC Corp, suffered electric shocks while working to construct a company server, and were promptly rushed to the hospital. All 4 are unconscious and in critical condition. CC Corp commented, "We are still searching for the cause of this tragic accident." I feel like somebody's hiding something there. Similar incidents occurred 7 years ago, when a number of employees monitoring a server were rendered unconscious. At the time, CC Corp was severely admonished for its lack of safety protocols, and as a result introduced a TSN system into the headquarters, but accidents continued to occur. Corp headquarters suffered a huge fire in which several of their employees were killed. These constant accidents are prompting questions about the company's intentions regarding safety in the workplace. Oh shit, right? Daily Satellite. Try surveillance network system. 3 different AIs are set inside the company network to monitor it. It is designed to prevent information leaks, improper network usage, and company-wide system problems. Developed in 2010 by the International Electronic General Technology Research Center. God damn, that's a mouthful. The dark side of the online generation. More 20. I need to stop making those jokes. As soon as we called each other by our world names, I felt like something had gone far away, said one of the young culprits to his lawyer. It has been 2 months since the incident in which 3 young boys took over a school faculty room. Currently, they live in separate rooms while undergoing a reform program. Only recently has one of the boys started to speak about what happened that day. Even now, they continue to inhabit a virtual reality, said a source close to the boys. They don't like to talk about school, and when asked about their family or friends, they reply with only the most basic information possible. The only time their eyes sparkle is when talking about the world. When asked who his best friend is, one boy replies with a Western name. If one were to then ask him if that is the name of his pen pal, his expression saddens and he responds, "I don't have any friends in real life." One thing these boys can be said to have in common is the fact that they have all completely removed themselves from the real world. They do not trust the real world. To be perfectly honest, neither do I. And why would I? I told people online about my problems. In real life, no one would care about them. But online, everyone cares. My online friends are also nice. They worry about me. They give me advice. I just wish real life was like my life online. Goddamn. That hits a little bit close to home. Although discussions about the effects of online gaming on young boys has been going on for years, public opinion has been moving against games as more and more facts of this case came to light. These boys now know of reality, yet do not seem to understand it. What will they see when they return to the real world? Well, the same thing that a lot of the politicians don't seem to see, and that is the actual truth and research that video game violence does not cause real actual violence. But they don't fucking care. They just want to use a scapegoat.
It was discovered that the 3 armed youths who were responsible for the recent school riot were devoted online gamers. Following this discovery, public criticism of online games increased sharply.
They always do. They always do. And again, this kind of hits a little too close to home with things actually happening like this wherever in the world. Nation, world. How many things do I have to read? Game completion. Didn't I already read this? I think I did. Games to blame. World meeting on global warming. Jeez, something different. A meeting was held this week in Kazakhstan, Central Asia, about the greenhouse effect and cutting down greenhouse emissions such as CO2. Thanks to the progress made in carbon dioxide processing technology, the amount of CO2 released last year was down to 10% of what it was in 1990. Jesus Christ. However, the problem of global warming has yet to be fully resolved due to the expanding energy needs of former third world countries on times. 5 Japanese to play in Major League Baseball. Great! Better news than the ones before. Kind of. This year marks the first time that 5 Japanese players will be playing in the MLB All-Star Game. Among them, 33-year-old Kyuji Nagasugi will be playing in the majors for the 4th consecutive year, and currently holds 2nd place for the most home runs batted this season with 20 home runs so far. Nakasugi commented in his blog saying that I'm very happy to have been chosen as an all-star again this year. I hope you'll look forward to my home run contest. Times. At least these articles are shorter. Tech. That's the plain one. Oh no. Virtual academics. Well, actually, this has actually become very real. Or, it's been a thing for a long time, but, I mean, especially in 2020. Starting this year, a private high school in the city will begin offering virtual academic courses. For the last 2 years, the school has been conducting VAC trials with physically disabled and hospitalized students. Oh, okay. I see the difference here. The process involves preparing a virtual classroom on a network, which the students attend via into the displays. Virtual avatars based on students' actual appearances are assembled using CG. Students are even able to look out a virtual window. Instead of merely granting high school graduate qualifications as most distance learning courses provide, this system's goals are to provide students with a real memory of school life. See today. Okay. New GPS system widely used. New global positioning systems, GPS, for cars that monitor real-time traffic information through a constant connection to the database of the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transportation are now in a widespread practical use. The new systems speak with the driver as naturally as a human and learn the driver's speech and behavior patterns over time, enabling the systems to understand and set a destination even when the driver refers to vague terms such as the usual place or work. Okay. Furthermore, the systems are equipped with highway-specific auto-drive functions, allowing users to leave the driving entirely up to the GPS system. Daily satellite. Again, this is kind of like hitting very close to where we are in modern day. 50% of parents support microchips for children. Fuck no! What do you think you are, Elon Musk? Bloody hell, bruh! The belief that Japan was a safe and society has long since been destroyed. Now a new study reveals that over 50% of parents want to have microchips embedded in their children's bodies to prevent them from getting lost or kidnapped. Currently, the safety chip from Horizon Inc. is being widely distributed. The chip size is less than half a grain of rice. And by scanning the area it's embedded in, usually the neck. I don't like that. I don't like that. That does not feel bueno to me. It feels wrong. With a special scanner, all the information contained in the chip can be easily downloaded. Well, it's better than Elon Musk's plan of putting it in your fucking skull. Excuse my language. The chip costs $115, and a monthly fee of $10 is required to access and manage the database. Okay, so it's like, okay, install the chip. It's $115, and to keep the system running inside of your own child, you'll need to pay, $10 monthly, Otherwise, your child is just gonna have a dead chip inside of their neck for the rest of their life. Dear God, what's wrong with people? Once the chip is embedded, the embeddee can use it as they would a cell phone in order to get cash, buy groceries, enter passwords, and so on. Isn't that already possible with people putting chips in their arms to pay cash and stuff? This is really getting a little bit too close to what the fuck is going on. Oh my goodness. No. No. However, the chip can also be used to look up personal history and or a criminal record, and pinpoint the embeddee's exact location using GPS technology. Furthermore, it is also possible to use the chip to pay for train tickets and highway tolls, and so to send information to a computer or cell phone by pointing it towards them. Okay? However, many people are strongly opposed to implanting a chip into children who are unable to make their own decisions, calling parents who choose to do so egotistical and evasive. In response to those complaints, Horizons Inc. is developing a new model called a guard bangle. Okay, so it's like the same thing, just a bangle, which is a bracelet with a chip embedded in it. But this option leaves itself wide open to theft, defeating the purpose of having one for safety purposes. Many teenagers desire to have one of these chips implanted for the cool factor, but in a survey of children who have had these chips implanted, over 80% say they regret it. It seems that these chips have a long way to go before they'll be accepted by society. No. Just hell no. R2 breaks the 12 million mark. Summer Connect Japan announced today that its popular online game, The World, R2, has sold 12 million copies worldwide. CC Corp's other products include The World, Fate Must Die, Person, and Kuru Kuru Michi. Let that sink in. Kuru Kuru Michi. The World R2 is an online game set in a fantasy world where humans and beasts live together. Players become world-renowned adventurers and travel around killing monsters and discovering the world's secrets. Damn. As recently as a few years ago, shares in the world were at an all-time low due to the emergence of new developers. On top of that, the world was completely shut down after all data was lost in a disastrous fire at sea. There was a fire in the company, the servers with Final Fantasy XIV when 1.0 was still a thing. What? Huh? Amid the chaos and compensation issues that resulted from those events, CC Corp announced the sequel, The World R2. Most people deemed it a desperate plea for attention, and many analysts declared that R2 would fail miserably. They also say that about Final Fantasy XIV, and now look where it is today. I'm starting to hate the comparisons I'm making. However, the figures shown today have proven that the world is as popular as ever. PC Corp seems confident. Watch us overcome the problems we encountered on our previous title. It seems everyone will be watching the world for some time to come. See today. Player killers and players killed. Is that a shirt that says military? Players, known as PKers, exist in online games. They are player killers, and they play the game to defeat other player characters. Hey Kai, how you doing? I'm reading a very meta kind of like thing. And getting very dehydrated by just reading. Parkour masters? I wish. PKers. I'm glad we don't even use that term for real. For people who try to kill other player characters. PKing also refers to actual act of killing a player. Experience points and in-game currency. And many of them have given up playing online games due to this shock. I call them ally scum for the horde. Yeah. Kind of figured. When asked, most PKers will say things like, if it's allowed in a game, then it's not against the rules. Everyone's got different playing styles, or if you don't like it, go play a game that doesn't allow it. Oh, okay. Is it true that there are many online games that do not allow PKing? However, on the other hand, when considering that many players in non-PK games have far lower motivation to play than their PK game counterparts, it becomes difficult to say whether PKers are good or bad for the game. One player had this to say: the PK problem will never go away unless the people controlling the characters change. See today. Crimson versus Server Stone. Is this supposed to be like Street Fighter kind of like thing? Crimson versus the popular online it's a card game. Right. Crimson versus the popular online card game run by CyberConnect Japan remains offline 6 months after efforts to expand the servers and conduct software updates. Crimson versus is played together with the World 2 players. Players make a custom deck out of hundreds of different cards and pit them against other players' decks online. One of the main problems of this type of online card game is the fact that none of the cards a player gains actually exist. They're all just data uploaded to a server. So how did you like SOP? I liked it. It was pretty good. It's a decent story. It's a decent origin story to think about in terms of what happened before the Warriors of Light actually started their mission. Like, how did Garland turn from good to evil, kidnap Sarah and stuff? It makes a lot more sense in terms of, okay, how did Garland come to be how he is today? I would say it's a decent origin story. It's pretty good. It's not worth the price that I had to pay for the pre-order with the extras. Although I do appreciate the soundtrack and stuff. I feel like the game could have been longer and more enjoyable, but otherwise, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Think about Jack gonna be destroyed by a party of level 5s. Yeah, I think about that, and I'm like, yeah, interesting. But I'm actually glad that they actually showed the Warriors of Light coming in, and then you have the classic Warrior of Light actually silhouetted in his iconic armor. God damn. I have to admit, the CGI, the cutscenes were really good. The story wasn't bad at all. Therefore, during long periods of downtime, such as the current one, players cannot use or even admire one's hard-earned collection. To that end, CyberConnect Japan has been flooded with requests from users to hurry up and resume the game's service. Fans of the game ranging from elementary school students to adults are even now eagerly awaiting the return of their favorite pastime, Impulse. The fuck is this supposed to be? There's gonna be a patch that lets you do the fight or swear. Really? I would want to see that. I want to play that. I would really want to play that. Welcome to online, Jack. Salvador Aihira.
This is Salvador Aihara's
Aihara.
Online Jack. We investigate the hottest controversies in today's news. The in-your-face, hard-hitting show. Welcome to Online Jack. Okay, get ready, all you netizens out there. Today's Jack target is Doll Syndrome. Have you heard of it? It's the mystery illness that's spreading like wildfire
Wait,
among
it's
grade
an
schoolers.
actual fucking episode? 4 minutes?
Defects that leave victims non-responsive. That's right. This disease turns children into lifeless dolls. Oh no! But we'll fight back. To combat this earth-shattering crisis, we at Online Jack started an investigation. I, Salvador Aihara, will save the world!
He's worse than
It's
Hildebrand.
called Doll Syndrome, a truly mysterious illness. Some scientists tell us the cause is endocrine-disrupting chemicals.
You know, I
But
thought
what
I
wanna
was
showcase
trying
here
to
is
make a
this book. Internet
very
games are turning our kids into dolls. A warning about Doll Syndrome.
satirical,
Taichiro Sugai, a professor from
you know,
Takayama University, wrote the book and lives
reporter
here. According to his
voice,
book, Doll
but he
Syndrome's
actually
root
takes the
cause
cake.
is none other than online games. Online games. Famous games such as The World, perhaps. I love them too, but he says that online games and their more than 12 million participants all living out their virtual dreams are the cause. You'll remember that several years ago, the World game was found to be responsible for players being put into a coma. Could it be that it's also causing the dreaded Doll Syndrome? Are these online games nothing but a blight upon our society? If the professor feels that way, then let's see what he has to
He's
say. The interview.
he is Jackie all night. Jesus Christ. Recode. I can't say this with a straight
What do you
face.
want? You know how late it is?
Hey there, I'm the host of Online Jack, Salvador Aihara.
And he is jacking to dolls.
Online games are turning
It's
our
the
kids into
eaters.
dolls. A warning about doll syndrome. Can you believe this guy? Open up, Professor Sugai. We want to talk to you.
You've just come to make fun of my book, haven't you? Get away from here!
If you don't explain yourself on camera, sir, you'll make yourself look even more suspicious.
I don't have to explain myself. All I did was publish the results of my own independent research.
How you
Oh,
say
come
independent
on.
research, but
Is
isn't
this
it
guy
true that your
really
sources
just
themselves
holding
are
on to them
questionable?
and then
Not
just
as
like doing
questionable
this
as
so he
you.
can
Well,
actually
then prove to us that
advertise
your
his
sources are credible.
fudging
If
book?
you do, we won't bother you anymore, Professor.
No! Give me a break. Who would believe you? And another thing, I'm an associate professor.
Okay.
How dare you bother me in my house?
we were turned
For
down
I
by
was an
Associate
author
Professor Sugai,
who
but
made
to
a
follow
really
our own
good book
independent research,
that you
we
should
went
read.
undercover into the very elementary school that Sugai was investigating. This is the elementary school where Associate Professor Sugai was conducting his study on doll syndrome. Is a killer disease stalking the children of this ordinary elementary school? Let's take a look.
Is that Mr. Krabs? Good question. What's with the
there,
S on
boys
the
and
necklace?
girls. There's no need to fear. Salvador Aihara is here.
Who are you? We're in the middle of class.
Oh, what is this vision of loveliness that graces our
She's
presence?
beautiful.
Hello, Senorita. You and I can save the world together. Viva Salvador!
Out of here, you creep!
Much deserved.
Here we are in the teacher's lounge. I haven't been to one of these
Wow.
since the days when I used to peep under girls' skirts.
What?
If you want to film in here, you need to get permission first.
But the whole purpose of the show is it's undercover.
You entertainment
Yeah,
people
sure.
have no decency.
You're so beautiful when you're angry.
Stop that. What are you investigating?
Doll syndrome. Miss Michiru Tajima, teacher of 4th grade class 1.
I know she wanted to chat with the teacher. What the fuck? Did we continue? Oh, come on, no. No, this is... Why? Why? Oh, God. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Community forum. The world. Listen up, PK. Jeez, there's a lot of things here. The purpose of this thread is not to criticize PKing. Please don't flame or troll. Thank you. Yep, this is a forum. Can actually confirm. Actually, also he casual doxes everyone. Pretty much. Pretty much. Mita? I'll have a look at this properly some other time. Like, holy shit. This game is more complex than I thought. Can I get an old shell? Is that her? Buzzing rat's puddle. Okay, so it's worth actually looking through here. Advertise of Twilight. Like, I've also kind of like gone through some of the news here, and they're making the death of the world R1 sounds so much like Final Fantasy 14 1.0. Like, holy damn. kind of weird to be able to see the comparisons. Oh, that's right, the Twilight Brigade. They broke up. Leave it to me. So this is the whole game? Reading and checking? I hope not. But there are keywords you can find in the forums though, that can actually lead you to locations. Once brought back or remade or... yep. Pretty much around reborn then. Comes in versus. This is a card game, right? Oh, this is... Ugh. I wish they had come out with sexy guy cards. The fuck? No. Cartoon artists. Right now it's basically reading simulator. Or go on an online forum simulator. Every card game needs sexy guy cards. Yeah, but also sexy waifus. What? And he found a virus right away. What? Well, that's a given. Yeah, pretty much. And then you need the very furry inspired cards, the lollies, which will get you in danger if you actually end up getting a crush on them. And people are going to be like, you're disgusting, you have a crush on this lolly kind of card. How dare you? FBI is going to be knocking at your door. You know, standard card character, kind of like etiquette. Poems. Sagittarius? But she is a 500-year-old vampire. Yeah, tell that to the people who still think that Lalafels are children. The very 80-year-old Lalafell. Which is still looking good. Those are potatoes. Everyone knows that. Yes. Yes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, God, I have had enough of the news in this game.